welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for this week's Pick a Card Weekly Tarot reading. Well, it's very simple. Just pick a number now between 1 and 5 and I'll do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. Okay, so pick that number now, first number that jumps into your mind. You can have more than one number if you wish. Okay, let's go to the board now. And if you're new, please consider joining the channel and click that notification bell right now. Okay, so we're doing card number 1. It's for the week commencing 28th of February 2022. But if you are watching at a later time, don't get hooked up about the time. Just see how it feels. If you get a sensation, you know, the vibe in your body that this is right for you, okay? Don't worry about the time because there's no such thing as time and spirit. All right, card number 1. Let's see what we get. Okay, I'm going to go with that one. Closing my eyes now. What do I see? Doors opening. There's a sensation of support, nurturing, kindness, somebody looking after you in some way. And if you don't have anyone like that in your life, it's important that you find this in yourself, okay? Because we've all got ancestors, and deep down within somewhere there will be some energy that wants to help you. So connect with that. Let's see what comes out. Okay, so the Hermit card, the way to connect with it is to spend time on your own, go within. And you're doing this so that you can become a light to the world in some way. Maybe it's for your family, maybe it's for people, you know, that you do readings for. It could be people that you teach in some way. Maybe you work with them, for example. There is a wolf here. The wolf is the teacher, okay? The wolf is symbolic of teaching. So you'll learn something about yourself, and in some way you'll be able to pay it forward to somebody else, okay? Things are in the dark, but with your awareness, the light of your awareness and insight, you can cast a light so you can see where you're going. That's card number 1. Very significant. Okay, card number 2. Let's see what comes out for you. And we'll see where we're going with it. All right, let's go with that one. Closing my eyes. I've got the color aqua, blue and green. Green of the heart chakra and blue the throat chakra. Talking about the things that you love. Those things that motivate and inspire you. It's not just talk, it's communicating. So, you know, you could be writing, obviously, okay? Not all communication is verbal, of course. I see a wicker basket full of stuffed toys, okay? So this is about your inner child, making a better, stronger connection with that part of you that was a child as you were growing up. You can do a meditation and imagine that you're sending energy back to your inner child when you were a child, okay? Especially if there was some difficulty, you know, traumatic situation, for example. You can send the energy back now to that part of yourself. Okay, oh, I've turned 2 over. How interesting. Oh, they're almost stuck together. The Strength card and the 5 of Wands. Sometimes 5 of Wands can indicate a conflict, some sort of argument or confrontational situation. That may have occurred when you were a child or perhaps a teenager. But you have strength now because as an adult you have more strength than what you did as a child. So whatever happened to you, you can rectify now. See these flames coming out of her fingertips? This is all about your inspiration, your passion. And again, it brings light and awareness. And you can actually physically transform your inspiration and motivation into something concrete and real, okay? When there's a confrontation, doesn't mean that it's going to turn into a full-on argument. You can probably avoid that at this stage with this card. But just know that you're in the position of strength now. All right, we're going to card number 3. Card number 3, let's see what comes out for you. Closing my eyes, the sensation of the stars, the starlight, There's also, I see the stars, but there's also a toilet here floating in space, or if you're in the US, you might say a lavatory or some other word. Oh, WC, water closet. But this is the actual ceramic cistern and bowl and everything like that is what I'm seeing. So that says that you're going to purge yourself of something, okay? It's a good time for a detox, being careful what you eat, having a bit of a clean out. Maybe you want to clean out your mind as well, and your mouth too. You know, it's very important because words have power. So it's very important what you put out and what you say. And what you say goes out into the universe forever. So just remember that might make you a little bit more careful about what you say. I'll probably about 30, maybe 35 years ago, Michael the Archangel appeared to me, probably appealed to me as well, and said economy of words, Rose. So in other words, be careful what you say. And use the minimum number of words. There's no need to be verbose about it. Some people, you know, they've got a simple idea and they've got to try and make it as complicated as possible. That's not a good idea. So try to keep everything as simple as possible and say the least that you can. And certainly here we have the death card. It means the end of a situation. This is actually a good card. It does not mean physical death, so don't freak out. So, you know, it might be the old way of doing things or the old way of thinking. Again, you can see there's a bit of a theme coming out in this reading, and that is that we need time to be alone, to be quiet, and to be still, and really to look down inside and open ourselves up to spirit. You know, a good time to do this is the first thing in the morning before, just as you're waking up. Don't move your body. Once you move your body, open your eyes, a lot of the energy, you know, dissipates and you're stuck with the reality, the cold, hard reality of day. So best to not move your body and to stay in that dreamlike state as long as possible. So that's when you wake up and also when you're going to sleep at night. And when you get into that sort of limbo zone, or what Freud calls the pre-conscious zone, that's when you can send your messages out to the universe and receive whatever it is the universe wants to tell you. And so it's not death per se, but it is a sort of a changing consciousness that takes you away from your physical body and takes you away from this reality into another reality. That's when you can get stuff done. This is a very helpful card indicating a new cycle is beginning. Okay, I know people don't like it. Yeah, I know. If you do this work, you'll get used to it. I've dreamt myself of having died I don't know how many times. That's the death of the ego. You know, every day is a new day, and every day is like a new chance, a new beginning. And the older you get and the more you do this work, the more you'll get used to this kind of energy, and it's just part of the ebb and flow of life. All right, let's look at card number 4 now. Card number 4, I'm going to go with that one because that one seems to want to come out. Closing my eyes, see a river of peace. Let's all join together and send peace to the Ukraine. I see this river of peace. It's important that we find peace within ourselves. Yes, there might be a lot of emotions coming up about what's going on in the world. And, you know, some of us have more to deal with others, and there's different events. Right where I live at the moment, there's a massive flooding event going on, and 7 people have lost their lives here. And so, you know, different things go on at different places in the world, but let's all please send love and healing to the Ukraine and find the river of peace within ourselves. And this is the 4 of Swords. This suggests that if you've picked card number 4, the 4 of Swords, you need to make a decision to rest. Okay, so rest, be peaceful, and just sit and be. It's so super important at the moment to regain your peace. Don't react in anger to things if you can help it. I know that takes some practice. Sometimes you just have to take a big, deep breath of air and walk away if you can. It's not easy. But call and ask the angels to help you. Call and ask for the gift of grace to help you find peace. Okay, that's card number 4. This means exhaustion, so please rest. Okay, card number 5. It's very emotionally exhausting at the moment. We've had so much water. This morning I got outside to my chook pen. There was a dead bird in the bottom of my chicken coop. It had gone, the poor thing, the poor little love had gone there for safety and didn't make it. So, things happen every day. But think of the Ukrainians and send peaceful vibes and love and healing. All right, let's look at card number 5 now. Number 5, I see an umbrella. Okay, so, this is like a covering to, even though there might be some tears, because rain can represent tears, this is like a covering. And so, you don't have to feel every single feeling on and on and on. There's a balance, in feeling your feelings. You don't want to get to the point where your emotions take over your life completely, if you can help it. But of course, depends on your situation. If you're in a state of grief, then perhaps that might be the appropriate response. Only you can decide. But we're not just our emotions. We also have a brain. We can make logical decisions, and also we have a spirit and a physical body to consider. The Queen of Swords is about overthinking. Sometimes, and you'll see here, this is very graphic. She's chopped off her own head, and what that suggests is she's overthinking a situation. So get that balance right, your emotions, your spirit, your body, and your thinking. This is somebody who can be absolutely brutal, and sometimes in their communications, this brutal mentality to come out. Whatever you do, don't be like this with yourself. It's best to find the balance in all things. That's card number 5. Okay, so I hope this is helpful for you. These are very potent times that we live in at the moment, and so I just want to send all of you peace, love, and healing. Okay, try to have a fabulous week. Find the balance and go within. Rest. I think that's good advice for everybody. Okay, I'll see you again soon. Thanks, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.